Shalom. I would first like to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachacha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops, our great millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth, the 100% truth out there on the highways and the byways, the Akim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning the Akwat to you also. I say Shalom. It is your brother, Ratazaka Barbecker, with another lesson through the Spirit. Just wanted to come at y'all with something quick and Lord willing edifying, man. I spoke on this, I want to say, one of my more recent lessons. I said I was going to do a lesson on this real quick. Nonetheless, not anything that we haven't spoken of or said beforehand. Just wanted to come at y'all with this real quick. I want to do copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use is in full effect, man. And Lord willing, of course, Lord willing, the lesson is edifying to those out there listening and watching. So this is going to be an update regarding the Motb, man, and this is getting closer and closer, as we've been saying, closer and closer to that time period where the Lord is going to test, the faith and the trust of his people and also, the whole world. So we come into that time period, man. On the earth, right? I just want to get this real quick. So I got two clips I want to play for y'all concerning that. So I'm going to go ahead and play these. This is the first clip I seen from a while ago.
President Trump just signed a directive to start 6G deployment to operate implantable technologies in the human body.
I was a leader on 5G getting that done, and now they're up to 6.
It's actually on the White House's website. Now, this echoes RFK's statements from earlier this year, where he said that he wants every American to wear wearable data sensors, wearables for short.
My vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years.
He's going to launch one of the biggest advertising campaigns to convince people to wear wearables.
D'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire wearables, comme on le dit.
He's calling it Motb, which means Making America Biotech Accelerate. Remember what Klaus Schwab said. First, they will introduce consumables, then wearables, which will be the final stepping stone to implantables.
Et après, on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans nos topos.
First on the body and then in the body. Again, this is another pointer that the Trump administration is bringing in the AI transhumanist control grid with 6G and implantable technologies.
Trump signed a memorandum to accelerate the deployment of 6G. It says one of the purposes of 6G technology is to operate implantable technologies. So these include many things, but the main purpose will be brain chips, right? So literally brain implants. And recently, a new technology of brain implant was developed by researchers at leading universities called the Biological Interface System to Cortex, BISC, B-I-S-C. What this is, it's a very small brain chip that's basically the size of a postage stamp. It will go in the brain through some sort of surgery, and it will install and merge human consciousness with artificial intelligence. And so it's not just BISC, but it is also Neuralink and all the other brain implants incoming. The goal is to literally have some sort of symbiotic relationship with artificial intelligence. This is very worrisome. Once humans merge their consciousness with artificial intelligence, that is it for humanity. And I, for one, will not be taking the 6G AI brain implant. I don't care if I'm left behind. I don't care if I don't have telepathic abilities with other brain chip users. I'm not going to lose my humanity.
And that's real, man. there's more and more information coming out about this stuff. Like I said, this isn't anything new, and that's probably gonna be something. Once again, another thing that's comparable to the Neuralink that Elon Musk is developing. We can go ahead and go to the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. We can start at the 11th verse. It says, the beast from the earth, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And the first beast is the ancient Roman Empire. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. Right? So it's like the video I showed y'all with Mr. Beast from a couple months ago regarding the Motb. You know, that guy was paralyzed or whatnot. He was playing video games with his mind. That's just an example of the miracles, quote unquote. So like, let me make sure I'm not misspeaking. Not miracles, but wonders. The great wonders. That's an example of that. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right. So this is going to be something that's going to be implemented across the whole world to test humanity, right? To see whether or not this is really a test for the Israelites, but it's going to be rolled out amongst the whole world for this one world government agenda. Where does your faith lie? Does it lie with the right hand, the hand of righteousness, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Does it lie with the left hand side, the side of wickedness? And are you a slave to humanity? It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which the image of the beast is this system, right? You see the society, how it's changing, all the technocracy that's going on, the technology that's being implemented into the world, AI, data centers, all of that stuff. 15-minute cities, smart cities. It's all a part of gradualism to this new stage, and this war, best believe, is going to play some type of role into pushing us forward into this next society, into this technological age. It says, which had the wound by a sword and did live. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's okay, man. Right? It talks about those who were beheaded, and we're okay with that. We're okay with being martyrs. Because at the end of the day, we want to be on the right-hand side, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We don't want to be on the left-hand side and be slaves to this society, be in this captivity forever. Because if you take that shit, you're through. There is no coming back. There is no repenting for it. There is no taking it out of your body. None of that, man. You're over with. You're done. Game over. You're pretty much putting up a big middle finger to Yahweh Shai. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So that's talking about the forehead aspect of it. We know that the aspect of it was going to be implemented into your hand, whether it's right or left, doesn't matter, wherever it is implanted into your body. Is that RFID? See here, man. That word mark.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
A stamp and a printed mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thin carved sculpture, graven work of idolatrous work. It's a physical thing. It's not going to be stamped on your forehead, man. It's going to be inside you. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So they're going to have to bring some type of collapse to the dollar in order to implement this. Because with physical money, they can't completely control it. If they have everything digital, a digital currency, a one world currency, central bank digital currency, they'll be able to control it, right? And they'll be able to control anything that you have in your bank account, all of these things, right? To the point where they freeze your bank account, you know, have no access to it, and the only way you'll be able to gain access to it or be let back into society is if you take this. And that's okay, man. If you have true faith in the Lord, He's going to make a way for you in that time to where you're not going to have to worry about all of that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a cakewalk. Of course, you know what I'm saying? We're taking a straight gate. But if you have your faith, your trust, you really, really believe, and you know, not even believe, you know that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to bring you deliverance and salvation, then you have no problem with being excluded from the society. It says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, right? And for those who get that mark, man, y'all gonna have that gruesome sword. You know, a lot of our people are gonna end up taking that thing, man. A lot of our people gonna be ending up taking that, man. They're gonna be lining up for it because they're in love with this world, man. 1 John 2:15 it says, do not love the world. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever, right? So that's what we're saying, man. This earth age, this period of time in the world is about to pass away. And this is only going to be for a short period of time, right? This next test is going to be for a short period of time. It's not going to last forever. You just have to get through this. This is the last test, man. This is the big test that we've been studying for. You got to make it through, right? But these people, you know what I'm saying, the 2/3 of Jake, amongst other people, man, they love this world. They love the fashion of this world. They don't understand that it's going to perish very soon. They're infatuated. They're engulfed with it, man. They're in love and they're drunk off of this Babylonian juice. Revelation 3:8, it says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name, right? The Lord reveals your true strength through your weakness, you know what I'm saying? Through any type of troubles you're going through. So best believe, when we're tested in those days, it's going to show your true strength, man, where your strength really lies. Verse 9 says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, which is talking about them small heads, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Verse 10, and my point, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth, right? It's not just going to be something that's implemented over here in America. They've already had these things rolling out in Sweden, in Belgium, and Germany. It's only a matter of time it comes over here. Verse 11, it says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And that's to be our mindset, man. It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of God, of my God. So like, I don't want this thing to interrupt my lesson. Verse 12, it says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, right? As the brother says, the kingdom of heaven on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdom of heaven will take place on earth. It says, and I will write upon him my new name. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Right? And that's the blessing that we're striving for, man. That's what we wanna achieve. So I'll go ahead and close it off there, man. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. It was a quick one, so just wanted to bring y'all with some more information, man. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachacha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone once again, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom Israel, Shalom. As always, we're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom Israel. And remember, the new moon Sabbath is tomorrow, starting Wednesday Eve to Thursday Eve. Shalom Israel.